Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Come on,
so 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Cut.
Young now. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Set. Cut. Set. Cut.
Young off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football, though, at 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And Young's throw there incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
17. Check smash. Set.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a good look there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Got it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true.
Here we go.
Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 40. On the way to Katie. Well, it goes a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing you cannot do, they did.
Young on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to look that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Okay, ready?
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Anderson. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down throw for Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Come on.
2
set.
yards to go, second down.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Smash. Smash. Set.
Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old mouth? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here we
A
go.
yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Hut, hut.
Anderson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we
From
go.
the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Here is Young. Flush to his right. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out-of-boy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Defensively by Jeff.
Down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second
Strike.
and 10.
Check. Strike. Set.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Let's go now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on
Hey,
this
go
drive.
Fury. Hut.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Back. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set. Hut.
Now Sanders. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Ready.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Set. Go.
Young to throw it. It's incomplete. But the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Starting the drive with Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Set.
Looking to throw. Anderson, short throw, caught by Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons had 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Back to throw. Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ready up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Anderson. Has taken in. That has been tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Okay, right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Anderson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Handing it off, right side, Algier. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set, hut.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Here's a give to Algier on the option. And he'll go down at the 28.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On the ready.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Set.
Looking to throw. Anderson. And he's got his man on the line. He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 on a 1st down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hut.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Set, hut.
Back to throw. Anderson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run for it with Algier. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you. Keeps the offensive line feeling good about themselves. And actually tamps down the defense's pressure because if he just throws all the time, he's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. But that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker that can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Hey, go steal. Set.
On 2nd down now. Guy. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go now.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. Falcons on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're not 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
Set. Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you enter the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Miles. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Come on.
Here's
set.
3rd and 7.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Anderson. Sharp's got it left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The plan is to get through. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here we
A
go.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Cut.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's got to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Check smash.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Able to push his way forward here for a good gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right, 97.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Young. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining.
Here we go. Here we go.
Stranger things have happened.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Anderson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Anderson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And his kick is indeed good. He's down to 10 yards, 16-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room in intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hut, hut.
It's Young off play action. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Ready, ready. Hey, check mega. Set.
Here's Sanders. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Come on,
second down and a little more than a yard here.
Hut.
Now Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 of enemy territory. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing, Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop him. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Young will set to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Check view. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ready.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8.
Smack, smack.
In motion right is Mingo.
Set.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
A give to Robinson on the option. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Anderson off the bootleg. Complete to Drake London. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
Ready, set.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Set.
They'll try to run with Robinson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Ready.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Set.
To throw, Young.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on your offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Ready.
2nd and 20.
Ready.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So there you go. Say your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Young now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked out by Anthony Walker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now Anderson. It's incomplete. The throw runner. It brings up 3rd down.
On the ready.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's it right. It falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. As it's good from 56 yards out. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. They're making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 points now in the 4th quarter.
Keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door. It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about this picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. We'll get this to about the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now here's Young. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game for them.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense column.
Here we go.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Set.
Off play action. Anderson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. I'm not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Ready to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
On the ground, this is where. And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Panthers 23, Falcons 12.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A quick throw out line caught by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Anderson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Ready.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, Anderson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got it again. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Anderson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here we go, set.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Ritter. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And now defensively, the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Ready?
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they still need a miracle. With the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to give them the victory. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Carolina, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.